Okay, we're going to get started here. Happy Sunday afternoon. Happy Palm Sunday, everyone. Welcome to this Sunday evening Wealth Builders Worldwide event hosted by Chicago Wealth Builders Alliance Group. My name is Fred Moore, and I am extremely happy to be here with everyone. Just want to go over the house rules right quick. For those who can hear me and you are not muted, please mute yourself. I'd appreciate it very much. We do have some people here on the deaf mute community. Welcome. Make sure whoever's doing the interpretations to make sure that they are acknowledged, loved, and welcome. We are glad to have you here. Okay, so let's see who we got here. We got Fred Haley, welcome. Betty, no last name, welcome. Christine Taylor, welcome. David Maddock, welcome. Eric, welcome. My man, Bruce Willis, welcome. Gordon Toussaint from Aruba, welcome. Isaiah Clutch, welcome. James and Brenda Irby, welcome. Kevin Moore, welcome. Lloyd Smith, welcome. Nikki, welcome. Tanisha Glass, welcome to you, Bill. Siobhan Campbell, welcome. Jean-Francois Lalade, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome, and welcome to everybody who is out on Facebook. We got somebody who is not muted. We can hear some background noise. If you can please mute yourself. Okay, I think I took care of that. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to get started here. Okay, once again, my name is Fred Moore. I am from Chicago, and I am part of the Chicago Wealth Builders Alliance Group, and we're going to get this show kicked off here. This is our Sunday afternoon event. Sometimes we have it on Saturday, but for the sake of us having an outstanding event yesterday, we're going to go ahead and have this event today on Sunday. So my question to you is right off the bat is, if you've been looking for a better way, you have come to the right place. Okay, there are so many people out right now, they're sort of scrambling don't have a lot of answers as far as what's going on with the economy. People are forced to work home, and people are actually losing their jobs while they're at home. Believe it or not, it's just a crazy, unbelievable situation that we're in right now. But we feel above all other opportunities out there, we have the best solution, as you will see, okay, for this particular time and place. Just a little bit about me, just right quick. Okay, I'm from Chicago. I have a 25-year career in information technology. And as great as that career was, I actually was sandwiched between two market crashes, the dot-com and the bank and housing market, okay, housing crash in 2008. And so this career had given me a lot, and actually the crashes had taken a lot. I was in a situation where I went from making 6 figures to making whatever overnight, okay, because of the market crashes. And so this career, as good as it was, it had put me in a position that has been unfavorable when I had got to the point to where I was ending my career, or I was trying to reach certain goals, and everything was just pretty much shut down. So anyway, joining Karatbars International has really enabled me to relive my dreams, to start dreaming again. And not only that, reach out to people to let them know that there's definitely a better way. I joined Karatbars in 2013, actually going into my 7th year. And the good thing about where I'm at right now with Karatbars is that from the time I started up till now, everything has gotten better and better and better and better and better and better times 10. Okay, and so this company has went far and beyond in terms of any expectations that I had, in terms of putting me in a position to not only have the ability to work whenever I want to work from home, okay, but actually be able to have a very stable nest egg, okay, when it comes to be able to have long-term security, as well as being able to share this with other people and show them that there's a better way. Full-time VIP Karatbars affiliate, okay? It got to the point to where I was able to, you know, basically drop off of the 9 to 5 and actually be committed to this company full-time. There's a lot of companies that are home-based businesses where people would not dare, they wouldn't think about doing full-time. But this is a labor of love, okay? And I wish I could have started full-time, but thank God I'm actually able to work this business full-time, because I'm able to reach out to a lot more people. And so this is something that I enjoy doing. This is a ministry for me. So if you've been looking for a better way, you definitely have come to the right place. Okay, now I want you to introduce you to 2 good friends of mine, Michael and Monisha Delco. Okay, because the first question you have to ask yourself is, you know, are you actually ready, okay, for a change? And some people say yes, but people are not really sure, or people may say yes, but they really aren't. But this is a question that was posed to Michael and Monisha, and they were definitely ready. And the reason why I wanted to bring them to your attention is because Michael was a 15-year mortgage banker. Monisha, 20 years corporate trainer. They are both full-time and retired, but when this question was posed to Mr. Delco, he answered the bell and was able to leave his full-time mortgage banker position in 108 days after starting Karatbars International. It was just a matter of commitment. He's no different from anybody else. He's no different from any of you. It's just that when he saw this, he saw a way out, okay? And there was no gray area. There was no looking left, no looking right. He looked straight. In 108 days, he was free. So shortly afterwards, his wife was free. And so I just wanted to bring him to your attention, because this is a model for someone who sees this business and actually is committed to making things happen. And as far as making things happen, it all starts with a dream. What's your dream? Okay, everybody has a dream. And when you have a dream, don't sell yourself short, because when you have a dream, you want to be able to dream bigger. Dreams are free. It doesn't cost you anything to dream bigger, and you just might make those dreams come true. Now, I want to bring your attention to Ty Best and Valerie Best. Ty Best is the founder and CEO of Wealth Builders Worldwide. Wealth Builders Worldwide is an independent group of independent Karatbars affiliates. And he put this group together as a platform, as a support platform for everyone to be able to come together, okay, to actually grow their businesses and actually grow themselves personally. But he has a book that's called The Dream Chaser Manifesto. Okay, this book is an awesome book because it's centered around a person who is dreaming among a jungle of non-dreamers. There's so many non-dreamers out there. And I guarantee you that if you're on this call right now, you are a dreamer. You would not be on this call. And we definitely will can do a lot to help those dreams come true. Now, when you have a dream, it all starts with a plan. Okay, what is your plan? Where are you right now in your life? Okay, as compared to where you want to be. Now, I know everybody got thrown a monkey wrench, got thrown a big curve, with the recent events of what's going on. But at the same time, that really gives you an opportunity to sit and do a lot of reflection in terms of where you really are right now. Because what's going on right now, there's a lot more people more prepared to deal with things right now than others. So ask yourself this question in relation to, just in general and in relation to what's going on in the world. Where are you in your life right now? Where would you like to be in the future? And if you keep doing in the next 10 years what you have done for the last 10 years, will you reach your goals? And so, we spend a lot of time at home now. So it's really time to sit down and really reflect in terms of where you are now versus where you want to be. And the truth is this: we don't have enough time to keep doing what we're doing. We just don't. Because this snuck up and bit everybody in the butt. We didn't see it coming. Okay. And so when you look back just 2 months ago, everything was normal, peachy keen, okay, compared to where they are right now. So we don't have time, okay, to just keep doing what we're doing. Okay, so let's take a look at this matrix timeline of how we go through life, through this society. We've been put into a box, okay, all our lives, especially from the time we're 5 years old. Okay, we start school around 5 years old. We graduated high school at 18 and 4 years in college. Okay, then some of us 2 to 4 years of postgraduate work and out by age 26. Okay, that's 21 years in the school system, a box that we've been put in and training us to be put in a position to not like where we are about time we're like in our late 50s. And so with that, something is definitely wrong, okay? Because after school, you're 40 years hustling backwards. Now, what do I mean by hustling backwards? Okay, as I said, I was in the corporate, had a 6-figure salary. Then all of a sudden, a market crash and poof, I'm like, paddling backwards, just trying to make ends meet, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, at the same time, paying bills. There's tens of thousands, millions of people have been put in that position with these market crashes, okay? And your typical corporate lifespan is 40 years, and the average length of any job today is 4.5 years. Okay, in my 25-year span in IT, the longest job I had in terms of time was about 5 years. It's about 5 years. And this is really very accurate to my personal experience. And so you're talking about retiring between, 62 and 65. And so as you are working during that 40-year period, and you're working harder and harder for less pay because the value of your dollar is going down, okay, so you're not able, at least you feel you're not able to save, but because you're so busy trying to maintain the same lifestyle. So a lot of people end up getting, an extra job, or some people getting 3 jobs thinking that's the answer. So now you're in a position where you want to, if you own a home, you have to downsize your home, sell assets, and then a lot of people are forced to go back to work after all this time. Okay, you went to school, you did everything that you were supposed to do. Now you got to go back to work. How many of you have actually gone to Walmart and the first person you see that's greeting you is someone who is like in their late 60s, 70s, or even 80s? You think they want to be there? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. So you finally started your family. Everybody's happy. You look at this kid. He doesn't have a care in the world. Okay, and you think back to your own experience when you was a kid. Didn't have a care in the world. Okay, everything was just so great and everything was just wonderful. Okay, and now you didn't realize that you have to go to school for 12 years, college for 4 years, and then work until you die. Okay, this is the reality of a little kid. Okay, and as you see this kid's face, this is the expression of any kid's face if he understood what he's up against, what he's actually going to experience, because it's all due to a system that is broken. And this is the problem. We cannot outwork exponential inflation on a linear income. It's impossible. Nobody has done it. Okay. And the sad thing about it is people don't even realize that this is a problem that they're dealing with because they follow the rules. Okay. So the trick here is which is not a trick, is put yourself in a position where you're going to be able to outpace inflation. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay. And once again, you don't have time to keep doing the same thing that you're doing. The great Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Okay. That's the honest truth. Okay. You cannot sustain yourself on a linear income. And my friend Michael Delco said something even more profound. Okay. Because see, you can earn income while you sleep, but you can still work until you die because the income that you're earning is steadily depreciating. Therefore, if you don't find out what real money is, you will work until you die. And the definition of money is this, is anything that is defined as money must have a store of value. Okay, it must store your labor and be worth as much now. Can't see because of this. Okay, I'm sorry. Anything that is defined as money must be a store of value. It must store your labor. It must be worth as much or more in the future as it is today. Now, if you take out a dollar bill, a $20 bill, or whatever, take a look at that and ask yourself, does it actually meet this definition? Okay, a quick answer to that is no. So there's 4 keys to building wealth here. Number 1, you want to create residual income. Okay, we show you how to do that. Number 2, accumulate appreciated assets. We'll definitely show you how to do that. You must outrun inflation. Okay, and that's the big problem with people who are going to work every day, working for 20, 30, 40 years. They're not able to outrun inflation. And number 4, utilize the advantages of the tax code. And this is what most people don't know how to do, okay? Because most people are employees. Employees are taxed the most, and which we'll go over that in a little bit more detail. But what if we were able to find out more about the advantage of taxes, at least when we first got out of school? Here's a young man we're going to introduce you to who got a very rude awakening as far as not knowing about taxes and the advantages.
Where's all your money gone, Daddy? Taxes, 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my house. It's okay. It's part of the game. No, it's not. It's not fun. It's not fun to what? It's the worst part of the game. Oh, it's what? Taxes.
Yeah, poor Donnie, he's getting slammed in this game because he's getting ripped to shreds because of taxes. And why is that? Because taxes could take as much as 40% of the income you worked so hard for over the course of your career. And the truth is that when you're an employee, the first 3 or 4 months that you're working out of 12 months is actually going toward taxes. And when you look at it, okay, taxes is one of your big expenses when you are an employee. And so what do we do about that? Okay, there's obviously questions and there's a lot of answers, okay? First thing you have to do is understand which quadrant that you're in. This is what's called the income quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. or it's called the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And in the first quadrant, you have the E that stands for employee. You have a job, okay? 90% plus people have a job. And this is the group that's taxed the most. These are the people who work for a linear income. They cannot outrun inflation because they have a job. They have one source of income. And even if they had two, now they're paying more taxes. But the thing is that they only earn income when they go to work. And they're getting ripped to shreds in taxes. And so let's say that they like, hey, I'm tired of working for somebody else. I want to go to work for myself. And then there's the S, stands for self-employed. Okay, you own a job now. But this S can actually also stand for sole proprietor because you're earning income solely on your efforts. Now, when you take a sole proprietorship like a barbershop, a beauty shop, a masseuse, someone who has to have 100% physical engagement with somebody to do their job, they are getting slammed right now, okay, in terms of what's going on, with the quarantine, okay? They absolutely cannot earn an income right now, okay? And then what is the prospects of them being able to sustain themselves if this thing, goes, longer than we want it to? But this is a part of the quadrant that I feel is getting that's getting hit the worst with what's going on today. Okay, the self-employed, the sole proprietor. So what we want to do is make sure that we're able to put ourselves on the right side. Okay, where you have a system. Okay, the B stands for business, but more importantly, it's a system. It's a system that you plug into that's duplicatable. And at the same time, you want to be able to get involved in the I quadrant, which stands for investing where you have money work for you. But ideally, you want to be able to engage in a leverage business that maximizes both the B and the I quadrants. And this is exactly what we're going to show you here at Karatbars International. So Karatbars answers all four keys. It answers the key of being able to create residual income, accumulate appreciating assets, outrunning inflation, and utilize the advantage of the tax code. We're going to be able to answer all these. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start our gold home-based business. We save in gold for ourselves. We share with others, and we earn as we duplicate. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get easier than this. It's as simple as that. It truly is. So let's talk about Karatbars International. Introducing Karatbars International, founded in 2011, and Karatbars International ships to more than 140 countries, and it specializes in the production and sales of high quality gold products in small transaction-friendly weights. Now you can see here, Karatbars is located in Stuttgart, Germany. And I've had the pleasure of going there not once, but twice. Okay, I strongly suggest any affiliate that joins Karatbars visits the corporate headquarters as soon as you can, because it will be 1,000% validation in terms of who this company really is, in terms of its credibility, their commitment to helping and making their affiliates successful. Now you can see here, on the left side, the aerial view is very close to the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. Very, very high rent district, very exclusive area within Stuttgart, Germany. This company, it spares no expense to make sure that it represents the best and it gives the best. This is our founder and CEO, Dr. H.C. Harold Seitz. And he says that who owns gold has always money. I'll repeat that. Who owns gold has always money. He's the author of two outstanding books. One is The Future of Money, and he has a chapter in there, I believe chapter 5, that really highlights all the issues that are going on today, although he wrote this book several years ago. So his foresight is beyond, it's just incredible how he has put us in a position to be prepared for times like this. And he also has another book that's called Think Big, okay, How to Conquer the World with a Great Idea, okay? but this man is very, very brilliant in terms of how he put this company together, and he is very, very dedicated to his affiliates. And he has a mission. His mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, making it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. His goal is that Karatbars helps millions find financial freedom from the current system of debt. Okay, because of this current system of debt, this is why we're in the position that we're in right now, at least from an economic standpoint that's going on in the world. John Pierpont Morgan, better known as J.P. Morgan, one of the most famous bankers in the history of this country, he said, gold is money, everything is credit. And also he went on to say, is once you understand this, you'll never be poor again. Okay, Alan Greenspan, a former head of the Federal Reserve, says gold is always acceptable. Okay, there's countries that you go to that will not accept the US dollar. Okay, and obviously there's currencies from different parts of the world that's not accepted here. But gold is universal. It is accepted everywhere. There's no country on this planet that will not accept gold. Okay, it's a universal appeal. It has been money worldwide for almost 3,000 years. Gold is God's money. Okay, it was put here. It's a natural resource. Okay, this is by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and an international entrepreneur. Okay, so here's our gold. Okay, each cash gold card is equipped with a blacklight authentication feature, meaning that we have the best and the highest level of security to make sure that our gold is protected against fraud. Okay, so Karatbars went out their way to make sure that it has features that really protect us, that make sure that the gold that you get is what Karatbars say it's supposed to be, 999.9, 24 karat. Then we have the only paper money that's not dependent on governments or failing economies. It's independent, and it is used as a means of payment. Okay, you can purchase any of the products through our ecosystem, and more companies or establishments around the world will be accepting our cash gold as direct payment. Now, let's take a look at the performance of gold over a course of time. Since 1932, gold has outperformed currency by more than 6,200%. $100,000 worth of gold acquired in 1932 is now worth $6,289,308. Now, if you look in the lower right part of this graph, $100,000 saved in cash in 1932 has a purchasing power today of $2,000. So you can see there is a vast difference in between the value of gold versus currency over time. Now here's why, another reason why we get gold. In 1920, this particular Ford cost $645, or it would cost you 1 kilogram of gold. So back then, a kilogram of gold had an equivalent US dollar value of $645. Let's fast forward to today. A 2000 Ford is worth $40,000 US dollars. Now you can take the same 1 kilogram of gold, the same physical 1 kilogram of gold, and purchase this vehicle and have several $1,000s left over. Okay, why is that? Because gold is a store of value. Okay, it has price stability, and price stability in an economy means that the general price level in the economy does not change much over time. Okay, and so what this means that no matter what the price of gold might be, a single unit will always buy you the same thing all the time. Okay, now anytime you hear on the news how the economy is doing well, I personally judge how the economy is doing well when I go to the grocery store. Okay, now you look back in 1998, but you can see the contents of what you can get for $20. Okay, and you fast forward to 2005, for $20, it gets you less. I went to the grocery store a few days ago. Didn't grab a shopping cart, grabbed the basket. Actually walked out having spent about $30-something. Okay, so as you can see, over time, this $1 $20 bill is going to buy you less and less and less and less as time goes on. And what is that? Is due to inflation. And inflation is the prices of goods and services go up and the value of money decreases. Now, this definition is actually a symptom of inflation. Inflation is really, the excessive printing or the creation of currency, okay, in the money system. Okay, we just got what, 1.5 trillion or maybe $3 trillion, okay, that they're going to pump into the economy. What is that going to do? Okay, that's going to put a little money in people's pocket, but that's going to force people to pay for that over the years. We have to pay for it. Our children's going to have to pay for it. Our children's going to have to pay for it through what? Higher prices. So there's a price to pay for printing currency. So what do we do at Karatbars, okay, to actually make sure that we actually are able to sustain ourselves financially in the long run? Okay, we practice the #1 millionaire secret, and that is that we pay ourselves first, not last. Okay, everybody's been taught or just has adapted this habit, if you will, of paying themselves last if they pay themselves at all. The poor and the middle class, they work, they get paid, they spend. If anything's left over, then they'll save. Whereas the rich and wealthy, they take whatever profits they have, whatever incomes they have, they save and they invest first. And then they take their money and they circulate it. Okay, so their strategy is to build wealth over time and circulate that income, making sure it's always working for them. Okay, and this is a very simple process. And so all we're doing at Karatbars is putting ourselves positioned to make sure that we have a self-perpetuating money, individual money system, okay, within our own personal economy. So we're going to show you how to start your own business and maximize tax benefits, pay ourselves first with a tier 1 asset, which is gold that will outpace inflation. How we're going to show you how to build a referral network, okay, to create residual income. And here's how. Okay, you're going to learn how you can start a simple and duplicatable business with Karatbars from home. And we're going to show you how you're going to benefit from our multi-goal packages. This is incredible. Okay, this is going to enable you to have financial security and financial independence, where you will be able to hedge in time of crisis, which is right now. Okay, you can become a free customer or you become an affiliate. The choice is yours. So there's going to be 2 keys to our compensation. It's going to be leverage and it's going to be exponential growth. Okay, we're going to show you how you're able to accomplish both of these. Now, the great J. Paul Getty, one of the most popular billionaires in American history, he said that he would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own efforts. Now, if you go back to Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, in that S quadrant, that self-employed person, that sole proprietor, they are working on 100% of their own efforts. We like to put them in a position where they can have 1% of 100 people's efforts. Okay, but first we want to go over this disclaimer. First of all, we are not financial advisors. This presentation is not designed to give financial advice. The following examples show calculations for illustration purposes only and is not a guarantee of income. So let's take a look at how we actually earn income in Karatbars International. It's fun, it's exciting, and there's nothing like it, nothing else like it. Okay, 7 ways that we actually earn income. And the first, it all starts out with a unilevel bonus. Okay, everybody that joins as an affiliate is part of the unilevel automatically. Okay, this is a free position, ladies and gentlemen. You can actually come in for free, okay, get a free account, and you can actually sponsor a minimum of 5 people, okay, and when they actually save in gold and do the same, that you can actually maximize this unilevel compensation plan. It's very significant as time goes on because actually it puts people in a position where they can pay their mortgage, their rent, okay, and they can just utilize this system and it takes care of it. Save gold for yourself and share with others how they can do the same. You will be compensated monthly through this unit level compensation plan, and it goes to infinity. You can refer to as many people as you want, and the people that they refer can refer as many people as they want. Okay, then there's the dual system. And the dual system is very simple. It's where you actually acquire an optional business package to start your dual system business. You acquire Karatbar's products, goods, or services, okay, gold, our packages, or our blockchain-based products, and share the business with others and get paid to teach our new partners to duplicate. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as a simple system of duplication. Then there's the direct commission. The direct commission is extremely generous, and let me show you why. Okay, when someone purchases a package, you'll earn 10% of the price of that package. Okay, and when that person you refer, when they refer someone, they'll get 10%, but guess what? You'll get 3%. Okay, and then on your third generation, you earn 2%. Now that's real leverage and exponential growth. Check this out. Okay, let's say that you sponsor 10 people. So you'll get 10% from 10 people. Now, if those 10 people go out and sponsor 10, that's 100 people that you'll get 3% from. And if those 100 people go out and sponsor 10 people, you'll get 2% from 1,000 people. Now, if that's not leveraging and exponential growth, just on this direct commission, this is outstanding. Then there's a dual team bonus, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I call the sweet spot, the best part of our compensation plan. It is outstanding. In the dual team system, okay, you will actually have a team A or left team or a team B or right team. Okay, you have a person on your left and your right. And it's all built on the power of two. Every time someone on the left team or right team acquires gold or other products, units are accumulated. And units are simply a point system. Okay, so anytime you have as little as just 25 units on one side and 50 units on the other, you're going to get what's called a dual team payout, ladies and gentlemen. DTP, dual team payout, and this goes down to infinity. Now, what do you actually earn? It depends on the package that you've chosen. If you look down here, the dual team payout is in reference to the packages. A bronze package carries 40 euros, the silver 50 euros, the gold 60 euros, and the VIP 80 euros, which is close to $100. This can happen so many times in a day. Okay, and so as people are coming in, these units are accumulated. Every time the system sees that you have 25 units on one side, 50 on the other, cha-ching, you'll get that dual team payout. It will immediately show up in your back office. Now, we have a limit though. That limit is 180,000 dual team payouts per week, maximum per person. So if you take the 80,000, take the 80 euros and multiply that by 180,000, you do the math, that's a nice big chunk of change that a single person can actually earn in a week. But the reason why this is significant is because what this means is that every single person that comes in Karatbars can earn an extremely lucrative income without ever breaking the company. Okay? Okay, maybe some of you have been in other companies where when a lot of people start making a lot of money, they change the compensation plan, they do this, they do that. But this is it's okay, what we got going on here? Okay, didn't catch that. Okay. Okay, so a brief overview of the commissions. Okay, from the direct commission, 100% of the direct commissions, 100% of the value of that package. Okay, 10% on your first level, 3 on your second, and 2 on your third. Okay, then there's a unilevel bonus, and there's a matching bonus. Okay, and then there is 7 overall income opportunities. And so you can have multiple income streams just in Karatbars International. Okay, and Karatbars pays 5 commissions per month. Give me 1 second. So let me have to mute somebody here.
Hey, Fred, there's a couple of people there that are unmuted.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to see who that is.
E. Taylor and Samsung Galaxy S7.
Got it. Okay. Teamwork. That's it. Thank you, Ryan. I think we nailed it. Okay, great. Okay, so moving on. Karatbars pays 5 commissions per month. Okay, every week in the dual team and monthly in the unilevel. Okay, now when you get paid, we actually earn income on our own personal Karatbars MasterCard. Okay, which you'll actually see an image of that. Okay, this is something that you actually order from your back office. It's shipped to you and it's free. You just have to pay for the shipping, and you're actually earning income on that card 5 times per month. Now let's take a look at our multi-gold packages, ladies and gentlemen. These are the actual dual team packages that we are able to acquire. Now these packages are amazing because they are designed, okay, to put income in your pocket as well as allow you to earn free gold. Now check this out. It goes from multi-package 1 to multi-package 7. Okay, multi-package 1 you see is 75 euros. You get half a gram of gold and 2 discount cards. The discount cards are used to allow you to award discounts to people who actually are able to acquire packages on your team. Okay, you get a unit in your dual team, and this particular package is limited compared to all the rest. But just take a look at the rest. The package number 2 is 180 euros, where you get 0.6 of a gram, okay, 4 discount cards, and you get a bronze status. Okay, you have a bronze status in the dual team, meaning that you will earn weekly income with this package. Okay, you get it carries 2 units. It doesn't have a matching bonus, but you get, of course, the cash gold. And then there's a multi-package 3, 340 units. 340 euros. Then you get 1 gram, and you have 5 discount cards. It carries a bronze package, and it carries 4 units. Then there's the multi-package 4. Now things are starting to get good because it costs 595 euros, but you get 1.5 grams, 6 discount cards, and you are awarded a silver status with this. Okay, it carries 10 units, and you get the matching bonus, and you get the cash gold. Okay, so from multi-package 4 on down, you're starting to hit the sweet spot in terms of being able to acquire a lot of cash gold and earn a lot of income. Multi-package 5, 6.5 grams, 8 discount cards, you get the gold status in 50 units. Multi-package 6. Now, 10 grams of gold, okay? VIP status in 75 units. Now our own VIP packages awarded us 3 grams of gold, 3. Now we got VIP packages that award you 10 as well as 15 grams of gold. Okay, this package number 7 for 4,900 euros, 15 grams of gold, 12 discount cards, VIP status. It carries 100 units, and you get matching bonus. Okay, these packages are amazing. And as I said when I first started this presentation, since I've been with Karatbars, things gets better and better and better and better. Okay, now this is what we earn. Okay, multi-gram package 1. Okay, it doesn't give you any levels of income. But multi-gram package 2, you're able to earn 2 levels deep. Multi-gram package, multi-gold package 3, you're able to earn 2 levels deep. Multi-gold package 4, you're able to earn 3 levels deep. Number 5, 5 levels deep, and packages 6 and 7, you earn 7 levels deep in terms of matching bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. This is outstanding. And this is easily obtainable just through the simple system of duplication. And so it doesn't matter what package you get a package. Okay, because now check this out. This is the matching bonus. Now the matching bonus is for when when you earn a dual team payout, okay, when you earn a dual team payout, okay, it generates these matching bonuses. Okay, so if you're a bronze, you'll get matching bonuses on your first and second level. With silver, through your third level, gold through 5 levels, and VIP, you get matching bonuses 7 levels deep, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now we've talked about 4 different ways of earning income. This is just outstanding. If this wasn't enough, okay, as I said, you know, everybody wants to be a VIP. You definitely want to get there as fast as you can. But maybe for some people, a VIP package is too rich for you right now. But here's what the company will do. Okay, we have a Carrot Fast Track where you sponsor 5 new affiliates within your first 5 weeks. Okay, and depending on whatever package you have, when a person gets that package or higher, the company will upgrade you to the next highest level at no cost. So you can actually purchase a silver, okay, and then within 2 weeks, you've actually earned, you referred 5 people, then you have 3 weeks left, and you can actually upgrade to VIP. So you can go from silver to VIP, okay, in 5 weeks with this package at no cost. Okay, this is just outstanding. Then there's the Karatbars Automatic Long-Term Incentive Program. Okay, so we've had incentives to where, like, every corporate sponsored event we have, you know, in different parts of the world, there's incentives. But the incentives they have timelines, they have time windows, you know, like from April 2nd to June 31st, for example. This is ongoing, meaning that when you join Karatbars, it doesn't matter how long it takes. At some point, when you hit certain numbers, you're going to earn these prizes. Okay, so we've had people that we know personally have earned all these prizes except the house. Except the house, nobody's earned that yet, but I guarantee you somebody will. We actually have a lady who's actually earned not 1, not 2, she's earned all 3 of these Mercedes-Benz, okay, just by doing what we just showed you. Okay, we got people who are very close to us who have earned these bicolor Rolex watches, okay, as well as these bracelets. We had pins and bags, and all this is long term, that the company really rewards you just for paying yourself first. Just paying yourself first and showing others how to do the same. It does not get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Okay, and we're paid weekly and monthly on our Karatbars MasterCard. It's a global MasterCard. I know that for a fact. I've been to many different countries where I put this card in the ATM and it spits out whatever currency is related to that country. Okay, and so this is a true global MasterCard. Okay, because I've had other cards where I put in ATMs and they did not work. This works everywhere. So we actually get paid in income on our MasterCard. We actually get paid in gold. Okay, cash, gold, and in income, ladies and gentlemen, is outstanding. So the Karatbars advantages. Okay, international 9-year-old company. We've withstood the test of time. We're way past the speculation phase in terms of if we're going to stick around. Okay, we're hitting 10 years, operating in 140 countries. We have to get permission from these individual countries to do business. We don't just start doing business there. Okay, products are delivered to our door via FedEx. We are FedEx's largest international shipper. They don't just come by our corporate headquarters and pick up packages every day. They actually have their shipping delivery system within the corporate headquarters. Okay, in terms of their logistics center, it's actually in the corporate headquarters. All commissions are paid privately and privately issued through MasterCard. So you look at FedEx and MasterCard in terms of household names, okay? And if you like what you see and you say, hey, I want to do my research, okay? Most people go to Google. FedEx and MasterCard, they went to their lawyers and they went to their compliance officers, okay, to make sure that we legit. And these companies have been our partners for at least 7 of the 9 years. I've been around almost 7 years, and both have been connected to Karatbars ever since. So what does that spell? It spells credibility. This company is solid. These companies, FedEx and MasterCard, would not be our partners if our company was not credible. Over 800,000 affiliates worldwide and counting. Okay, complete support system, which is outstanding considering the amount of people that are joining every week. No cost to register. You can join for free, learn our system, and get started today. There's no monthly fees, no mandatory fees, no annual fees, no website fees, nothing. It's totally free. 24/7 multi-million-dollar software operated at no cost. And the product, the best in the world, which is the best money. 24 karat, 999.9 pure gold, ladies and gentlemen. So we're in a worldwide market, very unique product, and very innovative company. There's no other company on the planet that's doing what Karatbars is doing. Nobody. Our goal is to give people across the world a safe platform and a method to transfer from currency into gold bullion 1 gram at a time or more. So there's 3 types of people after seeing this presentation. One, the first one, which we love, hey, you had me at gold, hey, let's go. We've had lots of people. All they had to do is hear the name gold. Then there's a lot who say, hey, I'm excited, but I have some questions. That's outstanding because that's the purpose of this presentation, is to give you an overview, create questions, get back with the person who shared this with you, and they'll be happy to answer all your questions with complete clarity. Then this may not be for me, okay? This is not for everybody. However, money is for everybody. And because of that, you definitely want to still open up a free account, okay? Now, what makes sense for you to try to save paper currency that you know is going to lose value, or save physical gold that's going to appreciate over time? It's a no-brainer. So it's not for you, not a problem, okay? But let's get you started with a free gold savings account. Okay, so get back with the person who shared this with you. Register your account now. We have live webinars just like this twice a day, Monday through Saturday, and actually it's going to be, this is the second one today I know of from Wealth Builders. Okay, but stay plugged in. This is a simple system. Stay plugged in, and make sure just remember, you are not alone. You always have support with this. Okay, now this has passed. This was yesterday, but I wanted to mention this because of what's going on with this virus and all. You know, we were not able to get together in Atlanta this particular weekend, so we did it online. And one thing I want to say is that the difference between Let's Go Weekend and all the other events, not taking anything away from any other events, there's a certain spirit about Let's Go Weekend that is unexplainable. Okay, it separates itself from all the other events. And although we did this online yesterday, they put on an outstanding event, and the spirit that had always been maintained with Let's Go Weekend was still in existence yesterday. It still had that very exceptional spirit. It was outstanding. Harold Seitz spoke to us for quite some time live. Okay, he loves us. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know this because of the caliber of a person our CEO is, and the caliber of people we have in Karatbars International, as well as Wealth Builders Worldwide. So, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to also remind you of an event that's coming up. God willing, actually is going to be in July 17th through the 18th. The Union, which is an outstanding team in the DMV, the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. These guys are rocking it. They are just outstanding. They're hosting an event, okay, what's going to be called the Freedom Summit in Hanover, Maryland. So let's meet our guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got a few guests with us right now. And so what we want to do is, the first person I want to welcome is a person who is near and dear to my heart. He is a physician. He is my sponsor, and he is my brother. He joined Karatbars a few weeks before I did, and at the time he was a full-time physician as well as a clinical director in the largest hospital in Des Moines, Iowa. And he had joined Karatbars, and I'm so glad he showed it to me, because this company is something has been just incredible ever since. So what I want to do is bring on Dr. Kevin Moore. Dr. Moore, can you unmute yourself? I'll try to do it if I find you here.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Okay, Al, okay, fantastic. Okay, great. You can unmute yourself and you can actually
I don't know.
show yourself on video if you like to. You don't have to, but it'll be great if you did.
Let's see here.
Okay, we got you.
Oh, you got me?
Well, we had you. Now we got you.
Oh, you have me now? Okay, that's great.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. Well, great. Well, thanks, for hosting this event, Fred. And I'd like to say hello to everybody that's out there and participating. As Fred said, I'm Dr. Kevin Moore is my name. I'm Fred's oldest brother. And when I was young, I was always sort of a super responsible person. In fact, bought my own school clothes and most of my own items when I was 9 years old. Okay. And that's because I always had a sense of responsibility, but I also had this deep sense where I wanted to be free. Okay. So it's hard to be passionate about freedom and not be passionate about Karatbars, especially if you know what it has to offer. Okay? Now, when I first heard about this, I was skeptical, as most people might be, especially given there's so much junk out there. And I had a really interesting experience where I went home, I went to sleep, and I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, sat on the side of the bed, and my wife said, "Hey, what's going on? Why aren't you sleeping?" And so I'm thinking about this gold business that this guy introduced me to. And I was blessed in the sense that I've done a lot of traveling. I've been in many different countries. I have friends all over the world. And it was like, it was a synthesis of all of my experiences just kind of came together, and it just felt so right. And when something feels right, where you feel warm inside, you feel blessed. And this is what this company was for me. We've done extremely well. We used to have meetings every single day. We had people lined up for 2.5 blocks long, coming to our house. The neighbors got annoyed, because they weren't really interested in what we were doing. But it just turned out to be a real blessing. And I had an opportunity to bless a lot of people, a lot of friends, and also a very large population of friends in Thailand. Thailand is very, very special because they went through a currency crash in the late 90s. Okay, they knew about gold and knew about currency, and they had no doubt about that. Just like what we're going through right now. And a lot of people who were skeptical about Karatbars, I think they're going to start opening up their minds and be a lot more aware, because even if you want to buy some gold outside of Karatbars, you can't find it. It's not just there. So this program was, I'll say that we were blessed enough many, many years ago by Dr. Harold Seitz, who had the vision to know that this was coming, okay? And now that it's here, there's still a wonderful opportunity, for us to continue to bless people, okay? And I am going to be retiring for the second time here in a few more months, and I'm going to be doing Karatbars full time. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a very great company, a lot of wonderful people. They always pay you on time. I never had any problem with that, which is always a blessing, because you can't say that about other companies, okay? So with that, I'm just going to have Fred move on to the next person.
Okay. Thanks, Dr. Moore. I do have a quick question, though.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, we were talking, you had mentioned you had went to a dealer and they were out of stock.
Yes.
Can you explain that? Because, we hear this, but you're somebody who actually has experienced that firsthand. Can you tell us what happened with that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, right. I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and there are two gold dealers that I deal with quite a bit. Okay, and I like to engage with them in terms of conversation regarding gold and silver. And I just happened to go by there a couple of weekends ago, and the guy's door was closed. He had a sign on it, but he recognized me. He opened it up. And as I walked in, it was amazing, because I was there a week ahead, and it's a pretty good sized store. it was full of silver in the glass shelves. He's got 2 big safes where he keeps gold in. This guy was totally empty. It looks like he was in the last stages of moving. Okay, and he said that he just didn't know when he was ever going to get any more gold back in. Mm-hmm. And I just thought that was just absolutely amazing. Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, an excellent candidate to sign him up for to be a Karatbars affiliate now. Okay, but thank you very much for that information. I thought that was something that audience would definitely like to hear. Really appreciate your participation. Okay, so next we have a gentleman who's actually hails from Chicago. A gentleman who I've been friends with at least I think since 2014. A gentleman who has been extremely successful in his business. He has a lot of industry experience. Someone who I look up to a great deal. We talk, pretty often, and this guy is very, very serious about what he does. He has successful affiliates in multiple countries, and he's someone who I can actually, go to for any type of advice whatsoever. And every once in a while, he'll come to me and ask a couple of questions, which I'm always honored. So without further ado, I want to bring on a friend of mine from Chicago, Mr. Al Aarons. Are you with us?
Now can you hear me, Mr. Moore?
We hear you. Go ahead and speak.
Not too well?
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Clearly, yes.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Man. Can you hear me?
As long as you do that, we can hear you.
Well, let me put my, I had my other headset, but I'm trying this one. Okay, is that better?
That's good, yes.
Awesome. Well, sorry, I'm late here. I had I have a team in Mexico, and there's a new video that they came out with, and I had to help them review it. But glad to be with you. It's an honor. Thankful and grateful to be asked to join the team here and be on this wonderful call that you're doing.
Okay, so we'd just like for you to just explain, how long you've been in Karatbars, why you joined Karatbars, and just your experience in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Sure. I'll give you the 2-minute drill. Let's see, I joined 6 years ago, and been very thankful and grateful that I have. My personal story was that, you go through life-changing events, and if you don't change your life will change you. So I encourage everybody who's on this call, perhaps for the first time, to make a decision to change your life. And in doing that, join the company because I had learned through my experience. I had owned 3 banks at one time. I'd been a CEO and CEO of 2 companies. And I learned that the value of gold and that this opportunity was a global opportunity. Had some changing life experiences. 6 years ago, my wife went home to the Lord at the age of 49, and we were together 25 years. And I said, no, we've got to have time. Time is precious. You could save it, invest it, but you can't buy it. So I got involved with Karatbars, as you know, Mr. Moore, and very thankful that we built a team in 18 countries, got about 5,000 people right now and growing. And it's been a blessing. I mean, been able to go like you to different countries and travel around with Dr. Seitz and the leadership team. And so it's a great experience. It's a lifetime, in my opinion, an opportunity of a lifetime, especially with what's happening today, as we all know, globally. And so, yeah, that's been the story, and it's been an amazing journey. And I guess my one message to everybody is that, time is precious and valuable. And right now, given what's happened in the global economy and given where Karatbars is, I believe we are positioned to help a lot of people to be able to spread the word, so to say, and get the message out and share this phenomenal company.
Okay.
2 minutes. I gave you a 2-minute drill.
Hey, that was as good as what you can do in 10 minutes, brother. We really appreciate it. Okay. because you're hearing from somebody who not only walks the walk, he talks the talk, and vice versa. He does it all. Okay, and so we thank you, Al. Look forward to having you back again, and just keep up the good work, my friend.
Fred, I'm just trying to keep up with you and the other great leaders in this company. I'm just a student, just learning.
We all are, okay? And that's the good thing about this, because we can just, this is all about learning. I mean, although we can never be totally successful, no matter how successful you are, there's still a lot to learn, always. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more guest, okay? One more guest is a gentleman who hails out of Montreal, okay, Montreal, Canada, Gold Director Elite, and a person who has been a selfless leader and a giver in this company. He is the self-proclaimed head of security for Karatbars International. That's how I met this gentleman, but he does an outstanding job with that. But at the same time, this is a gentleman who has really supported me in the efforts of me and the other leaders here in Chicago. He has come here several times to be our guest, as well as he's a guest with us now. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you who is known as the Mexican Bruce Willis, Mr. Anthony Snopek out of Montreal. Are you with us?
I am with you guys.
Right.
How are you? Hey, hello, America. I just want to say thank you very much for an awesome, incredible presentation webinar, Fred Moore. I called this guy when the first time I met Fred Moore. I looked at him twice because I said, aren't you Samuel L. Jackson? And that's how I gave him his name. I'm also going to be speaking in Canadian slowly so that everybody will hear me, especially for the hearing impaired. Because let me tell you one thing, just quick. I was in the military. I served the Canadian Armed Forces, and I'm a survivor of a grenade explosion in 1974 in a military base. I lost my hearing in both ears. A lot of people don't know that. I read lips, and I got 40–60% loss of hearing. So I sort of am very, I had a difficult time in educating myself and learning because of at the age of my accident. But let me tell you who I am not. I am not a banker. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an accountant. Who saw that movie, The Accountant? That was a great movie. Nor am I a professional speaker. You know, let's get the record straight. I'm not Mexican. I'm not French. I'm Polish who lives in Canada and got the name of the Mexican Bruce Willis in Mexico while building my Karatbars business since 2014. I joined Karatbars on October 5th, 2013. It'll be 7 years this year that I'm with this great company. We've came from afar. We came from a gold business to what we are today. But let me say something that I want to know. Who are invited guests here? I want to say hello, and in the chat line, do write down if you're an invited guest. If someone invited you to this webinar, just type out, yes, I am a guest, or I'm a guest. I'd like to speak to you right now, mostly, because here's the thing. Chicago, been there twice. You could watch, there's two teams, actually, right here in Chicago. You've got the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago Cubs, the Chicago Blackhawks. You could pay and watch them. Season tickets, go to these games. But we also have the Chicago Wealth Builders Alliance, where you could share and earn money. So you've got two choices. You could watch others make history, live and watch others on television, sitcoms, and watch their story, but why not make your own story? With Karatbars, you could make your story. We want to hear your story. I want to hear your story because that's the difference. We need more people to say where they came from. Let me tell you something. My parents, my dad and my uncle were police officers in Warsaw, Poland. I almost became a police officer, but due to the fact that my dad in the early 60s, I was born in 1957. I'm 63 years old. I'm a father of 3 lovely kids, grandfather, 2 kids, and I've been married to the same woman, Diane, for 41 years this year. Got married in 1979. But you see, I did not become a police officer, but I became a construction contractor at the age of 29 years old. For the new people and for those who are on today's webinar, I want to tell you the 4 reasons why you should get involved, and I'll tell you my 4 reasons. Number 1 is that as a business contractor, business women that we have on this line, on this webinar, remember, business men and women are most open to any type of opportunities. They're the easiest category people. When I started in 2013, my sponsor, Stefan, called me up on the phone. I was working 80 to 90 hours a week. I didn't have any time, and I had money. And there's some people that do have a lot of time and no money. Look at what's happening today with the COVID-19 situation across America. Thank God I'm wearing the New York cap here in saying that, guys, we're in dire straits today. We're all working from home. I've been at home now for about over a month. My business has closed down. But let me tell you something. Because of my decision in 2013 as a businessman, when my sponsor called me up and says, I would like to share something with you, I was already open-minded. I didn't tell him, what is it, another pyramid scheme? I didn't tell him anything. I said, what do you have? And he told me, remember the pact that we signed? Because since the age of 25 years old, I started in lots of companies, programs that sold from lotions to potions, from creams to vitamins. I even lost my hair because I had used up some expired shampoo. And here's the thing, gold has no expiry date. And if you do swallow it, I'll show you where you can find it. But here's the thing, folks. When I got involved, I said, what a great opportunity to do what? To get my Canadian dollars and exchange them back then to gold in small increments. That was the idea. I said, now finally I could secure. So my first reason was to get in as a businessman was to protect my currency. What's going to happen to the American dollar, to the Canadian dollars, if you don't get it and exchange it to cash gold that we own, that we have? Because you see, when I take a look at this, if anybody could type down, what is this? What is this? Well, I'll tell you what this is. I am a piece of paper and I control your entire life. This is what this means. This is called fiat money. I am a piece of paper and I control your entire life. I'm Canadian, guys, so I could write it on American bills. Don't tell Donald Trump that I'm writing on currency, fiat currency, US money. But this is what the reality is. The second reason was that I was in charge to create, and you could be in charge to create your wealth. Now, as a businessman, as a contractor, I didn't have time. I had 1 hour a week, and I was during lunchtime hour. And when my sponsor asked me, when can you share this opportunity? Because I was already open-minded. I really loved the program. Saving Coal, transfer money, fiat money to real money, gold money. I never owned gold. I always wanted to own gold, but I didn't have the money to buy an ounce of gold. But when my sponsor, Stefan, asked and told me that you could do it in small increments, then I said I could get on a weekly autosave and put 1 gram of gold every month away. So as a businessman, I said, you know what, this is going to be great for me. So what I started to do was share it. So what I didn't understand about the compensation plan, because I never sat down to a webinar or he explained over the phone, I gave him my credit card and I asked him, what package did you get in? He said, I got in as a VIP status. I said, me too. I am so happy he didn't tell me that he got in as a bronze package, because I would have probably got in as a bronze. So it's important in what status you are. If you get in, get your status where it's the highest status, which is the best compensation plan that you'll get and reap from. So here I was. I understood get 2 people. Share it with 2 people. But I understood share it with 2 people a week. So what I started doing is I grabbed the phone and I said to 2 of my friends, it took me maybe 4 different phone calls, but I called 2 of my, Johnny and Norman came for lunch. I said, this is how I prospected, or this is how I shared. Hi, Johnny, what are you doing on Thursday at lunch? I like to have lunch with you. Let's pencil in lunch at my office. I buy. Says, why your office, not a restaurant? So never mind. At the same time, we could talk business together, and I want to show you a program. So they came. My sponsor laid out his computer. All I bought for lunch was in a bakery store, a 3-meat panini sandwich with tomatoes and lettuce and a bottled water from Costco. That was lunch. I didn't care what we were eating. What I cared was they showed up. And guess what? After 45 minutes, within the 1-hour lunch, they said, we're in. How do I get started? I said, no. I don't want to sign you guys up. I don't want to enroll you guys. See, words matter. We don't recruit. We enroll. We don't buy gold. We exchange fiat currency to gold. So you got to be careful the type of words you use. So what I did was that every week for 7 weeks in a row, I invited 2 people. And I told these 2 people, my 2 first very close friends and business people that were in business, invite 1 on my 7th week. Why 7 weeks? Because on the 8th week, I was going to Mexico to celebrate my 35th wedding anniversary. That's why. So there was a sense of urgency. See, when you've got a goal and a dream and you have a sense of urgency, things are going to happen inside you, so you will react and action steps will happen. So that's what I did for 7 weeks, 1 hour a week, lunchtime feeding, standing room only on the 7th week, and I enrolled everybody. I got an organization that I started. Everyone was excited. Now they found out how they could turn their fiat money into gold. That's all we did. Open an account, get yourself a business package to whether fits your financial, and let's share the program. That's all we did. For the new ones, what I found out as a third reason was that you should go out and find yourself a goal and a dream. This is, if you don't have a goal or a dream, this is the vehicle that will get your goal and a dream. You see, as long as you have a job, someone else is controlling your goal and dream. Or better yet, you are building someone else's goal and dream. So this is why I get back to business people, contractors, people, men and women that are in self-employed. If they're, look at what's happening to Montreal, Quebec, across Canada, USA, all the small business people are closed down due to the fact of the government controlling them, the government telling them, I'm sorry, you got to close down. The COVID situation is getting bad. I'm closed down, but I'll tell you something. Last week, which was payday on Friday, which was not last week, it was 2 days ago, I still earned my 6-figure income divided by 52 weeks from Karatbars. So you could do that too, because all you got to do is just duplicate, share your program, share what we have in our hands. So you will attain your goals and dreams by using this vehicle, because Karatbars is a vehicle. Number 4, the universal law. The Bible even says prosperity. God's money is gold. Something's going to go on, which this paper money, fiat, our American dollars are going to disappear. It's going to be devaluated. It's going to run out. We're going to go into a digital, cashless. Then what? But you know what? Every country has their own fiat currency. Some countries do not accept each other's country's currency anymore. But you know who accepts every? Gold money is accepted in every country because gold is a universal. And this is why I got in for those 4 reasons. Now, I'm so happy that I did and I had an open mind, because most business people will have an open mind. They're not going to say no. They're going to hear you out. I know it's pretty difficult for the new ones that are in to go out and go and team up with someone in your working upline, or the person that showed you this presentation, or someone that is working with you wants to team up and do the calls together. You could do these calls together and say, hey, I would like, hi, Johnny, there's something I would like to share with you. I don't know if it's a good time for you right now or not, but I like, with your permission, ask Fred to come online with you and ask you just a few questions. And that's where you're going to get started. You're going to simply, invitation, the art of inviting will master your success. So when you become good in inviting, invitation, you are going to succeed in this program very well. You see, some people pay interest while other people earn interest. And that's what is the difference between the 1% and the 97% of people. Zig Ziglar said once, help enough people get what they want and you will get everything you want. And that's from Zig Ziglar. There's another thing I want to tell you guys is that as we started building this business, I got involved in traveling. I've been taking 52 planes. This year is going to be one of my worst years in traveling because of the fact that actually I'm growing a beard now since last month, because I am self-contained in my office. I'm here all by myself, or at my house. But let me tell you, some of us are going to realize that you're actually married. And some of us will realize that in 9 months from now, we're going to have a baby boom because of this COVID situation. By the way, that's a joke. But I'm so happy to see a lot of people from the UK, England on this call, Canada, USA, also New Zealand, Aruba. And some of my affiliates from Mexico are on this line, and from Montreal. Thank you. It's been a great presentation. In closing, I just want to say something. I live hard, I die hard, and I work hard in Karatbars. When some people, and most people say, well, I'm in Karatbars. Well, I tell them, when Karatbars gets in you, there's going to be a magical thing that will happen to you. Thank you very much, all. I hope I did this in less than 5 minutes, and I wish you the best. Play safe. God bless everyone. And straight from Montreal, I'm the Mexican Bruce Willis. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Anthony Snowpack. We appreciate that. Hopefully everybody is able to get a lot of nuggets from him, because he is very experienced. And when somebody like that speaks, you should listen, okay? So without further ado, we're going to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart, and especially out to the deaf mute community. We definitely really enjoy having you with us. Actually didn't expect you guys to be here, but we definitely love to have you all the time. And hopefully you were able to pick up everything that was being said and communicated out to the people talking to the interpreter. And so feel free to get together with me directly if we can have to slow our speech down, or anything that we can do to make sure that the information is effectively carried over to everybody. So we definitely enjoy having you. We love you. We look forward to having you back again always. Our next presentation, we'll announce it as soon as possible. What we like to do is always have some very exciting guests with us every time. And so we'll broadcast the next presentation that we'll have here. We know that next Sunday is Easter Sunday, so we definitely will not be doing one at that time. We might do a Saturday, but if we do, we will announce it as soon as possible. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time. Our time is up. So on behalf of the guest speakers here and on behalf of Chicago Wealth Builders, consisting of myself, Fred Moore, also Mr. Rick Sales, Jacqueline Smith, Bill Lynch, and Lloyd Smith. We thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day. And let's get out there and let's do this. Take care, everybody.